think I'll be ready.
Oh.
I think it'll be just fine.
The modern version civic leaders in Cincinnati would have you believe of the city's namesake, Lucius Quintius Cincinnatus, is that he was a Roman soldier hero who reluctantly took control of Rome during an invasion, fended off the invaders, then voluntarily relinquished control back to the Senate and denied all rewards. His story is that of an altruistic civic hero. But that story, like Cincinnati's, is more complicated. The invaders he held off were common Roman plebeians, a poor cast of people who weren't considered citizens, fighting for representation. Cincinnatus, a wealthy military leader, despised the plebeians and did everything in his power to squash their uprising. As a Bengals fan, this is how some of us feel about the ownership of the team. We love the Bengals, live and die, sweat and cry with the black and orange. The fan base is as fiercely loyal and bitingly protective of their team as they are longingly languished to be shown the same in return. No two Bengals fans want the same thing out of the organization, but they all share the desire to prove everyone living outside of Interstate 275 loop wrong. This town and this team are capable of standing toe-to-toe with any invader and leave them wanting for the days before they did. The ownership, as frustrating to fans as it is, reflects the city in ways that attract this kind of fandom. They are loyal to their players, viewing contracts as a solemn promise and rarely cutting players after the handshake. They're conservative and stubborn in maddening ways, but will flash innovations that change the league. The owners don't make money outside of football, dedicating their family name and lives to the venture. But this hamstrings their ability to keep cash on hand. They likely could have moved this franchise to any number of cities by now, but they stayed, choosing to ensure the legacy of the man kicked out of Cleveland after lending his name to the franchise lives on in the place he chose to get his revenge. Even though many want us to, we will not cast our gaze to the ground or slump in shame when we say, "This is Cincinnati, and we are the Bengals." Who Dey. Hey Bengals fam, thanks for watching again for Who Daily. I wanted to try something a little bit new. Not a lot of big news today in free agency other than the predictable AJ Green move. Thinking a little bit about what it is to be a Bengals fan. I think we can get caught up a lot in what goes on Twitter and online. But what the Bengals mean to me, it really isn't that stuff. There's a deeper connection. There's something that resembles nostalgia, and there's something that resembles home about being a Bengals fan for me. And I wanted to show that. So I'll leave you with this.
I'm in New York, sitting in the draft room. Then I get a call from a 4-4 number. So I'm like, and they're like, "Are you ready to be a Falcon?" And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" And then I get another call, 513 number, and it's Herb. He's like, "You ready?"
AJ Green in the end zone. He leaps. What a catch! What a catch! What a catch! Adriel, Jeremiah Green.
With the fourth pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select AJ Green.
Everything I have done in my life is always I wanted to be the best. I'm the most competitive guy. I might don't talk a lot, but I'm the most competitive guy probably on that field. I just want to be the best in everything I do. I want to be the best husband, the best dad, and I want to be the best football player. I want to be the best receiver.
Never seen a receiver better than he is at getting to the ball.
I have not. And I said that after 3 days of training camp.
that he's the best first-round draft pick I've ever been around.
Yeah, man. Like I tell everybody, I'm young and I'm blessed to have the talent I have, and I'm trying to work it to the best of the ability, and try to get better each week.
In between, people are so easily forgetting about A.J. Green, who's just about as good as anyone you ever want to see play that position.
A.J. Green out to the right from the 13-yard line. 12 seconds to go. Dalton back to throw. Boom! Pass! Boom! Caught by A.J. Green! Yeah! Touchdown!
That's why I'm here. They pay me the big bucks to make the big plays, so I try.
Going deep for Green. 3 guys there. A.J.'s there.
Looks like he's going to pick it off, and A.J. just goes up over the top and makes the catch. He is a spectacular wide receiver.
A.J. Green at the 50. Green off to the races. Green still going. A.J. Green at the 5. Touchdown.
And it is bobbled and caught. A.J. Green makes the catch on the ricochet Hail Mary.
You know, Mr. Brown, they gave me my opportunity to play the game that I love, and I wouldn't have it no other way. The adversity has made me who I am today, and I appreciate my time here or whatever going to happen next year. But Cincinnati has been great, been home.
I'll leave you with this. And peace surround you. Contentment latch your door. And happiness be with you now and bless you forevermore. To Adriel Jeremiah Green and to the lost.